What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ace Asar, and I'm here to talk to you today about how you can fire your loan officer and determine whether or not you qualify for a mortgage in 60 seconds or less. Let's get into it. So what we're talking about here is called the debt to income ratio, the most important number in qualifying for a home mortgage. All the income documentation and information that you're going to wind up submitting really boils down to affordability, which will be determined by that debt to income ratio. Now, the debt to income ratio is comprised of two numbers. One is the front end ratio and the other one is the back end ratio. But the back end ratio is the one that we're mostly concerned with. That ratio determines whether or not you can afford the mortgage, which will ultimately determine whether or not you qualify. Now, the back end ratio represents all of your current minimum monthly debts that are showing on your credit report. Now, that's important because if they're not showing, if you have utility bills and things like that, we don't consider that into your debt to income ratio. Now, depending on the loan program that you're applying for, the maximum back end ratio will be allowable up to 56% on FHA loans and up to 43 and sometimes 45% on standard Fannie Mae conventional mortgage. Once you know these numbers, all you need to do is divide your current monthly income by all of your current monthly debt, plus the mortgage with taxes and insurance included. That will be your debt to income ratio. If that number is below 45%, then you have a good chance of qualifying for a standard conventional mortgage. If that number is below 56%, then you have a good probability of qualifying for an FHA loan. Now, of course, there are other factors such as credit, LTV that come into play, but this is a great start to understanding whether or not you qualify for a home mortgage. If you need to calculate what your mortgage will be, I suggest you go to www.themortgageadvisory.com, click on calculators so that you can understand the total debt based on your specific mortgage needs. So go ahead, give this simple formula a try, and let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.